Hello and welcome back to the Fans Only podcast. What are we discussing today, Danny?
Um, the football.
Thank you for that, Danny. Um, we're going to be discussing the round of 16 matches
Yes. Have you
from
uh
last.
have you recovered? Has it sunk in?
No, no, it hasn't at all in any way. No.
Oh, I know, I can't believe
Well,
it.
right. We'll start there, shall we? So, um, having well, the game we're going to start with is England Germany, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, England had only ever beaten Germany once in a major tournament.
When was that?
No prizes. I believe it was 1966.
I think so.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know. What was your opinion going into the match? Because I never thought we were going to win.
Um, I don't know. Like I said this, I think I said it on the last episode. I just genuinely felt like we were gonna do it. I don't know why. I just did. I just felt it was our. I don't know. I can't describe it. I just thought we were gonna win. I didn't think it'd be
I
pretty, but I thought we were going to win. And
I had
I knew it'd be
absolutely no.
close, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. This was probably the closest match out of all of them.
Yeah, the
Um,
score says it was the least close
the
match.
score says it was the least close. Yes, well, apart from one of the other matches that we'll get onto later. Um,
I mean, for England so far.
for England, yes, the least close. So going into the match, the lineup was pretty conservative, playing five at the back with
Yeah, it
Declan
was.
Rice and Phillips.
There was a lot of question
In
marks about it before the game.
yeah, yeah,
I didn't hate
I
it.
was fine with it. I was fine with it. Um, we were not exactly performing well in the first 10, 20 minutes,
I
shall we
thought
say.
Trippier was a good shout to start on the right, well, right
Yeah,
wing back.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I think he's better at that than Reece James, and obviously
I
if
think
Kyle
Kyle
Walker's
Walker is. I thought him at centre back was all right.
that
I thought he
back
was better.
three is solid.
Yeah,
Like, it's so solid.
yeah.
Not that they were that solid all game, but they were fairly solid.
But there was so many times throughout the game where they would send like a forward through, and Kyle Walker would just burn them.
Oh,
He
he's
just get
such
the
like
ball.
a yeah, he's such like a get out of jail player, and he like
Yeah,
that pace
yeah.
is a joke. And
Um,
Shaw on the left. I just Phillips and Rice, like I think they are both great, and they work well. They're both really good, and they both played quite well. But that was my only concern before the match, that we wouldn't have enough going forward with them two as our two as the two midfield, especially them two were matched up against Goretzka and Kroos, who
yeah,
are far better going forward.
yeah. Um, we had uh, we had a couple of chances. Germany had a couple of chances in the first half. Werner and
To
um,
to start with, the first
oh god,
15
what's
minutes
her
were
name?
painful.
Yes, they were worrying, but we got through them. We got through them. Especially, there was a moment when I genuinely thought Declan Rice was sent off. Like his booking, I was like, he's getting sent off. He's 100% getting sent off.
Well,
And I
I was
was like,
sat. Go on.
okay. I was like, okay, he's only been booked. Okay, it's fine. The free kick we dealt with. I was like, okay, let's just settle in here.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
Well, I was sat in the pub, and first like 15 minutes, you could tell like everyone was thinking like, oh fucking hell, like we're gonna get battered here.
yeah,
And it was like a rough start. I think Rice got booked. I don't know when Phillips got booked, but he got booked in the first half, I think, as well. But once we
yeah,
like got through that first 20 minutes, well, not even 20 minutes to be honest, of pressure, we kind of grew into it a bit more. Not that we
yeah.
created too much in the first half, but we were okay.
No,
The
um,
atmosphere was insane.
it was mental. So the notable chances in the first half were Timo Werner,
He should have
Pickford,
scored.
astonishing save, I
Great
thought.
save, but he's got to score, hasn't he?
Raheem Sterling pulling out a big save from Neuer
Mm.
by just twatting one
When
from
he cut
about.
inside, you were like,
Yeah,
just hit that.
I,
And
I was like, hit that.
what did you think of
And
Raheem Sterling starting, Luke? I know you're not his biggest fan.
um,
Before the game, before you saw how good a game he had.
before the game, I was like, maybe not the best decision because I think there's better players. I thought there was more deserving players like Jack Grealish or something like that. And obviously, he was the only person that had
I know,
scored.
more deserving players. He's the
So,
only person that scored for us at the tournament, and we're going to the knockout round.
however, coming out of the match, brilliant. In
Yeah,
my opinion, man of the match. I know he didn't get it, but he should have.
yeah. Another thing we got about Werner before. What the hell were they doing playing Werner over Gnabry?
Oh,
I
joke,
was
joke.
astonished. I couldn't believe it.
But the chance at the end of the first half, Harry
Oh,
Kane. Oh, he should have scored. He should have.
that
Like I
touch.
think. I said this. He shouldn't have even taken a touch. He should have just fucking twatted it.
Did you think he should have like opened his body up and tried to get round it, or just slap it with his left?
He should have like literally. He shouldn't have even taken a touch. He should have just slid in and just hit it. Right, just bang. No
Yeah,
touch trying round the keeper. Just hit it.
the
Right.
touch was wank.
The touch was shit. Right.
Yeah.
Half time 0-0. Second half,
No changes to
no
start with.
changes, which was concerning because
It,
both of
it,
our midfielders were on bookings.
yeah, I was very
Um,
concerned about
I was worried. Um, the main, you know what, right? The main thing I'm going to talk about before we talk about the inevitable, what we're going to talk about.
that. It's just great.
Kai Havertz hit a fucking shot, right?
Mm,
And Jordan Pickford, it was. I genuinely thought it was going in. I couldn't believe he saved it.
well, yeah, I know, like
I
it
know it
was
was
a
down the middle,
thunderbolt, but it was straight at, like
but
it was straight.
I was genuinely like, as soon as he hit it, I was like, that's going in. That's 100% going in.
The thing is, if he'd hit that, like not even like half a meter, if that, either side, it was going in.
But he saved it either way.
It was a good save.
Then the game came alive through the introduction of a certain player. And I
Yeah.
believe this player's already been mentioned. Jack Grealish.
Oh, honestly, when people saw he was coming on, the pub erupted. I was like, you think we've got Messi on our bench? Honestly, like
Yeah.
I know he is
But he came
class
on. He came
and did
on
his job.
like 5 minutes later, passed the ball to Luke Shaw. Shaw
Yeah.
crosses it in. Raheem Sterling. Bang!
Mm.
3 goals in the tournament for Raheem Sterling now.
What?
Late shout for the Golden Boot, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, can see it.
Um, and
And
then Raheem Sterling then passed it to Muller. And
oh,
Muller nearly scored, but
I
when
think
he missed, I
everyone in
was
England,
so happy.
shit a little bit. That was
Yeah,
fucking awful. I couldn't
yeah,
believe it. Straight after we'd scored, and then fucking Thomas Muller gets sent through. You'd have put your fucking house on that going in,
yeah, 100%.
but
Um,
we survived.
but yeah, yeah. And then Jack Grealish got the ball on the edge of the box, pinged the ball in,
Yeah,
and Harry Kane gets his big bounce on it.
finally gets his goal, which is
Finally,
massive. I
finally gets
think.
his goal. Yeah,
Hopefully,
hopefully it'll.
kickstarts
Yeah,
his goal
yeah,
scoring
hopefully
tournament.
take some pressure off him. Um, what did you think of the performance as a whole?
Solid. I think Gareth Southgate deserves a lot of credit. I've slagged him off plenty in the past, but I think
Yes.
he got it spot on against Germany. Like Don't get me wrong, I hope we don't play that formation against Ukraine, but I think he
Yeah.
set up perfectly, and he just makes sure, well, he tries to make sure we don't concede, which is
Yeah.
working so far. I mean, we
Only
should have
team in the
conceded
tournament.
plenty of times this tournament, but, well, not
Yeah.
plenty of times, a few times, but and I thought
But
Gareth
yeah.
Southgate set us up perfectly. I think the defence, there was a few times where they got through worryingly easily, considering we had five at the back and two CDMs.
Yeah.
But I think the defence as a whole were good. I thought Luke Shaw was brilliant going forward. The two CDMs were solid, both solid. I was worried because if one of them had picked up another yellow and got sent off like early in the first half, we'd have been fucked.
Yeah.
I thought Sterling was
Yeah.
class. Kane, obviously good. Grealish class when he came on. Saka he was good. He was good.
Yeah.
And then when that
Yeah.
final whistle went, oh, it's just
Yeah.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
But
Massive
I
win.
think yeah, and it's yeah, huge win against Germany. Um, I think obviously we have done our work slagging Raheem Sterling and Gareth Southgate off in the past, as has many
Of
people in
course.
this country.
Yeah, and
I
sometimes
think
deservedly so.
they,
Like,
yeah, but I do think they both deserve a lot of credit. Gareth Southgate got it bang on. Raheem Sterling was at times the best player on the pitch.
yeah. What do you think
Um,
about the debate about whether Grealish should be starting? I know we watched that thing on the kickoff where they were arguing over it.
all right.
Who, who,
So
do you reckon he should
I'm
start?
I'm more on the. I don't know. Like I think he should start. Like part of me says he should start because obviously he's the only one. Like he's played 115 minutes.
Yeah,
He's got two assists and basically created a third of the goal. Right. So we've scored 4 goals in this tournament. Raheem Sterling has scored 3 of them. Jack Grealish has contributed to 3 of them.
yeah.
Right. And it's like, okay, it's difficult. It's difficult. There is part of me that says, though, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
What, bringing him
Like,
on?
bringing him on is clearly working. Like,
It's definitely working. I just there's gonna come a game where we do concede potentially, or someone gets sent off, and it. I just think I think it's slightly risky. I think it does work if everything goes to plan, but when something, because
yeah,
that's what's happened so far. Like everything we've planned to do has been like executed. Well, not the Scotland game, and not at times in the group, but nothing like major's gone wrong yet. And I think when it does, if it does, it could hurt us not having the creativity on early to try and like put a couple of goals past a Ukraine or a Denmark or whatever and just
yeah,
get clear. I think against Germany last night, it was probably the right call. Well, it was clearly the right call because he fucked them when he came on.
yeah, yeah.
But it's
Um,
I'd be starting him 100% against Ukraine, and then
yeah,
if we get through that 100%, I think we have to be the aggressors in the next 2 rounds if we get through.
yeah,
You
I
know what
would
I mean?
say so. We have to be on the front foot.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we move on to the next game?
Yeah, I don't think I got
Yeah.
any more to say. It's coming home.
So it is coming home.
That's all needs to be said.
The next game we're going to talk about happened on Monday night. France versus Switzerland.
Oh, what a game of football! Like
What a game.
best game of the tournament?
Um,
Yes. It had
yes,
everything.
yes. It had everything. It did. It had everything. Yes, best game of the tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Can't remember how
so
it started.
It started by 15 minutes in, Switzerland scored through Seferovic.
Was that the header? Oh, I
Yes.
think. Yeah. That was class header.
Then
He's having a
France,
fair tournament as well.
yeah. France, couple of chances. Um, Seemed to be sort of, kind of just
They were shit
mulling
in the
around.
first half. They were shit.
Yeah. And
They were
then they came out in the second
terrible.
half, and Karim Benzema,
Hang on, you're missing
well,
something that happened before that. Switzerland get a penalty to go 2-0 up.
oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that.
Forgot about
Yeah,
that.
Switzerland got a penalty to go 2-0 up.
And at that
And
point, I was getting excited because
yes,
not just because they're my sweepstake team, but you just love to see
yes,
France go out. They're the one team I
yeah,
really did not want us to come up against.
yeah. But Lloris saved the penalty,
Mm.
unfortunately. And pretty soon after that, Karim Benzema took possibly one of the best touches of a football ever and finished it beautifully to
it,
make it 1-1.
it was fucking class, to be fair.
And
I
then
was,
2 minutes later,
yeah.
Griezmann chipped a ball over the whole defence to Benzema, who was waiting practically in the goal.
No, I thought he tried to chip the keeper. The keeper parried it, and then Benzema headed it in.
No, it just went, I swear it just went over him, and then
Oh,
Benzema just
really?
headed it in. Yeah.
Oh.
Um,
Well,
and that
Griezmann
made
didn't
it
get an
2.
assist, so
Oh, well, that made it 2-1 to France.
mm.
And then in the 75th minute,
What a
Paul
goal!
Pogba.
What a goal!
What a fucking goal.
I don't agree, but I have seen shouts for goal of the tournament.
It's not goal of the tournament. It's second goal of the tournament. Obviously, goal of the tournament is Patrick Schick. Has to
Mm.
be. I don't even give a shit who wants to say anything else. It's Patrick Schick.
It was a fucking good goal, though. Jesus Christ.
It was a very good
Paul
goal.
Pogba was really good, to be fair, for the most
It
part.
was very good.
Abs-
So at that stage, it's 3-1. Everyone thinks, yeah, France are going through. Or at least I did. I was like, France are
Oh,
going through.
everyone
It's
did.
3-1.
It was
Right.
like we had our fun. We thought they were going Switzerland were going to do it, and then
But
inevitably
France have
France
turned
are going
up.
to slap them. Yeah.
Then Seferovic scored 6 minutes after that to make it 3-2. Another header.
Yeah.
Um, and everyone, still at this point, I was like, it's all right though. But France are going through that. It's you know.
Surely they can't do it. Surely
And
not.
then Gavranovic scored, and it was then ruled off for offside. And I was like, okay, here we go. Right,
Yeah.
we've thought they're back in it, and it's been ruled out for offside. And
Never
okay,
mind.
and then Gavranovic scored again.
But I think did Pogba had the ball in midfield? Was it? He made like a proper lazy pass, intercepted. I think played through to Gavranovic, whatever he's called, and
Yeah,
it's a class finish though. It was a
yeah,
class finish.
it was a class finish.
The
And
defending
that sent
though,
it. Yeah,
the two
defending was
centre
shocking.
backs were shocking.
Varane was shocking
Uh,
in that game. The first header, where basically Severovic just pushed him out of the way and headed it in. Shocking defending. Right.
yeah,
Um, anyway, that sent it to extra time and
yeah,
ultimately penalties.
yeah. Was there anything close in extra time to a goal? I
Not
can't remember. It
really.
was
I
like a
mean,
bloody.
Coman hit the bar in injury time of normal time, but
Oh
in
yeah.
extra time there wasn't really much.
So yeah,
Um,
penalties.
Penalties, all first four,
There
all
was some
scored.
great penalties as well.
There was
Pogba's
some
penalty as
banging
well.
penalties. Pogba's
Oh,
penalty was hit. Um,
pretty much all the Swiss ones were quality.
so 4-4. I think Memedy took the fifth one for Switzerland.
Yeah, he did.
Scored. Sent Laurie the wrong way. Scored.
Yeah.
And then up steps the 160 odd million pound man, Kylian Mbappe,
Who's yet to
and
show up at the tournament.
Jan Sommer saved it, and France are out,
The
beaten by
World Cup
Switzerland
holders.
5-4 on penalties.
You just love to see it.
You do love to see it. You do.
And you love to
It's
see
fun.
the French media just slating them and reporting everything about them fucking arguing and blaming each other.
Rabiot and all
Rabiot's
that
mum.
stuff. Oh, it was shocking.
They're a
Apparently,
shambles.
Rabiot, Pogba, and Varane were in a fucking argument on the pitch after it ended. Stuff like that. Mental.
They deserved it though. They did what I hope we don't do on Saturday and turned up expecting just to cruise past them because they've got good players and that's it.
Yeah,
That's all they need. But don't work like that
yeah.
in tournaments.
But the French are out. Sends Switzerland into the quarter-final.
Oh, come on, you Swiss. I'd love to see them do it.
Third match.
Well-
Believe it's the highest scoring match of the tournament so far.
Yeah.
Croatia
Croatia.
versus Spain.
Yep. You love to see you have to work and not be able to watch it and then get home and I've just missed the best
Fine.
game of the tournament. Luckily, there was then a better one, which I saw.
Yeah. But they're right. So Spain were dominating in the first half. They were on top. Croatia didn't really have any chances. In fact, they didn't have a single shot until the 20th minute. Well, they didn't have a shot until and then past the 20th minute. It's just that in the 20th minute, Pedri played a ball back to the Spanish goalkeeper, Simon, and Simon decided to just go, fuck it. And
I don't think he decided to do it.
well, it fucking looked like he did. He just decided to go, fuck it. Let's just leave it. And it went into the goal, and Pedri gets an own goal.
Fucking hell, that was a howler.
Absolute howler. So Croatia went 1-0 up without having a shot.
You love to see that.
And then Spain pulled it back before half-time. Sarabia scored, make it 1-1. Then in the second half, Azpilicueta scored. And then Ferran Torres scored possibly one of the easiest goals you've ever seen. By just pinging it and just... He literally controlled it. He was left alone in the box and he just sort of slotted it in. But
Yeah, I mean,
anyway.
slightly harsh. So, I've seen a lot easier goals to score.
Yeah, but it was an easy finish, right? All
Well, Sterling's wasn't exactly a difficult finish.
right, calm down.
Still a good goal.
Anyway,
Calm.
3-1 to Spain heading into the last 10 minutes, much like the France-Croatia match. No, France-Croatia, France-Switzerland match. Croatia, Orsic then scored through the use of goal line technology because they weren't sure if it had gone over the line, but it had.
Clearly,
To make it 3-2. And then Pasalic even, scored in injury time to send it to extra time.
wild scenes.
Wild scenes. So, and then basically what happened in extra time is Spain went right and just decided to fuck them repeatedly in the ass.
They scored 2 goals.
They just went, right, fuck you then, and just sent them packing, basically.
So there was, how many was there? There was 14 goals in them 2
In that
games.
day. Yeah.
That is a joke.
So just for Morata scored 10 minutes into extra time,
A good
and then
goal.
Oyarzabal scored a couple minutes after that. 5-3, Spanish are through, sorted.
Sets up their tie against
And
Switzerland.
they play Switzerland, yes.
Yeah.
The next match we're going to look at, Netherlands versus Czech Republic.
What is happening here?
Now,
It's like the world wants to give us the easiest route possible
yes.
after beating
Now,
Germany.
the Netherlands were. See, I want to say on top, but
Well,
they weren't.
I'd say they were like
They were kind of on top, right?
they were the better team.
Nothing, nothing really happened in the first half. Let's be fair,
Yeah,
right? It all
seems
came
so
alive
long
in the
ago
second,
now.
right? In the second half, um, was it Doniel Malen or was it Quincy Promes?
I want to say
One of them,
Malin.
anyway. One of them got sent through on goal,
It was Malin. I swear it was
and
Malin.
one-on-one with the keeper, tried to round the keeper saved it, um, and basically punted it up the pitch.
Yeah.
Patrick Schick controlled it, tried to dribble past Delict. Delict slipped, fell over, and decided I could either fall over and let Patrick Schick in on goal, or
Yeah.
I could very, ever so delicately swat the ball away with my hand.
Yeah,
Are
but
you
do you
going
not
for the
think it?
latter?
Do you not think it? What would you have done? Like it was
Well,
a
in my head, I'm thinking if Schick goes in on goal, there's no guarantee he scores, right? He might score, probably should score. However, there's no guarantee he does. And
yeah.
B, the Netherlands with 11 players on the pitch should be able to score a goal against Czech Republic,
Yeah.
right? But with 10 players, you're like, okay, right? Anyway, Delict, deliberate handball, gets himself sent off.
Mm.
And then Czech Republic, after that, they were basically all over them. Holej scored.
Good pronunciation.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right.
I have no idea. Either.
Either way, he scored about 15 minutes after Delict got sent off, and then set up Patrick Schick to score the second. Puts Patrick Schick on 4 goals, now level with, I believe, Karim Benzema.
And
Benzema's out.
the Dutch go crashing out. That
The
was
Dutch
the
go
first
crashing out.
big upset
That was-
before the
yes.
France game, obviously.
Yes. But the thing is, when I was like, oh, the Netherlands were on top, the Netherlands didn't have a shot on target in that match.
Well, everyone I keep seeing people say how massive it is the Netherlands are out of our half, and like obviously they are an alright side, but we should be beating them, surely to God.
I
Like,
think we should.
I'm not gonna lie,
We don't have to.
I know, but if someone said based on how they're playing at the minute, do you want to play Denmark or the Netherlands in the semi-final? I don't know who I'd choose.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Like Denmark have been class, and Netherlands like they've had their moment. They had their moments at the tournament, but I don't know. I don't think they ever really lit up. But
Yeah.
you never know. Glad to see him
But yeah,
gone.
so Czech Republic set up a quarter-final with the winners of the next match we're going to talk about, Denmark. Wales-Denmark. Now, I have...
Have you ever witnessed a
things to say.
fisting, Luke?
No, well, not until Saturday. Honestly, the more it went on, the funnier it got for me.
Robbie
Right.
Savage on the commentary.
Oh my god, right. So, what happened? Wales were on top. They were on top, right? For
Yeah.
about 20 minutes.
I was getting
Right.
so pissed off because I had that Sky Bet boost on, which gave you evens for Bale to have a shot on target. So I was like, yeah, obviously. There was like twice in like the first 15 minutes where he like cut inside from like 25 yards, just put it just wide each side, and I was like, great. And then I think he had another 2 shots that were blocked. And I just threw a tenner in the bin.
Yeah. Either way, they were on top for the first 20 minutes, and then the Netherlands made a change. Not a substitution, but they changed it up, so they changed their formation up. And after that...
Did you say the
Did I just say the
Netherlands made a
Netherlands?
change?
No, Denmark have made a change. They changed
Cheating.
the formation up, and after that, Denmark were all over them. Basically, Wales didn't really have another chance after that.
Yeah, great.
Dolberg scored with
Oh, that
Denmark's first shot,
it was class.
quality goal,
Yeah, absolutely class.
made it 1-0.
Hmm.
Then the second goal, Dolberg. Now this was funny. This was very funny because arguably one of the Wales players was hard done by, and it should have been a free kick. Robbie Savage
Yeah. Oh, Savage went.
obliged to tell everyone that it was a foul for the next half hour.
We give him stick,
However,
right? But if I was commentating an England game and that happened against us,
yeah,
I'd be the
yeah,
same.
yeah. Um, so yeah, Dolberg scored after. So they went off the other end. One of the Wales defenders tried to clear it, picked out Casper Dolberg beautifully,
Mm,
and Casper Dolberg slotted it in the goal for them. 2-0 Denmark.
yeah.
It was at this point when the Welsh started to visibly get annoyed.
Yeah, they didn't really respond in the right way.
Yeah. Then it was made 3-0 in the 88th minute by Mailer.
Mm,
And then 2 minutes later, Harry Wilson got himself sent off.
yeah, bullshit.
No.
What do you mean, no? That was
I mean,
never a
no.
red card. Never a red card.
If you're going to slide into a tackle and you're nowhere near the ball, expect to get sent off.
Like, because that happened. Them types of challenges happen all the time, and it's
No, right.
always a
He
yellow.
was he was nowhere near the ball. The player who he tackled had already passed the ball away 2 seconds before Harry Wilson started sliding in. Right, he did not have the ball, and Harry Wilson slid in from behind and took him out. It's a
Nah,
sending off. He didn't even have the ball.
nah. I don't think it's a sending off, and I don't think many people think it was a sending off.
I think it was a sending off.
I know
You
you.
can't slide in on someone
It
who
was, but
doesn't have the
it
ball.
wasn't a dangerous tackle.
He didn't have the ball.
I know, but them sort of challenges happen all the time, and they're just yellows. Always
Right,
just
hang on.
yellows.
Aren't you a Liverpool fan?
Yes, and yes,
What do you think?
he is an ex-Liverpool player. I think he's on loan
No,
actually.
I was going to talk about the Pickford and Van Dijk one.
Mm,
Just be like, well, you know,
I just think it's
he
That's different.
Harry Wilson was not going for the ball because the player he tackled didn't even have the ball.
Well,
You just can't do that. Right,
I think it was harsh.
either way. Then after that, um, there was a funny bit where Wales gave away a foul. Gareth Bale sarcastically clapped the referee and got himself booked,
Oh,
which was funny.
yeah. There's been a lot of memes of that clip where Bale's behind the ref and like
Yeah,
shaking his ass.
that was after the fourth goal where Martin Brathwaite or Braithwaite scored, and they checked it for VAR for offside, and that was the shot that everyone's memed with Gareth Bale shaking his head.
That was
And
Braithwaite's first goal at tournament for Denmark, I think.
yeah, yeah, and Denmark went 4-0 up, and Wales were fuming, and the amount of I'm not going to lie, right? I find it actually funny how
Mm.
many fucking people how many Welsh people, I will say, have come out and gone, it's not fair.
Oh,
We had to travel so far. Shut up. Shut up. Right?
I
Just
don't.
shut right? And the annoying thing is, there was a Welsh politician, right, that has come out and said, she said this before the England game, she said, I don't think it's fair that Wales had to travel 5,000 miles and other teams that are playing tonight haven't had to travel at all.
Yeah.
Right. Don't try and blame England for Wales having to travel, right? We didn't
Yeah.
fucking make the decision. UEFA did. So shut the fuck up.
I think I don't. I think everyone's sort of rooting for Denmark, though. I don't think the Welsh will mind too much that at least it was Denmark and not
I just
England.
think the Welsh, the Welsh have obviously had to travel a bit, right?
Yeah,
However,
they
I
have.
also think part of this is also to do with the fact that the Welsh made a bid to be one of the countries that hosted it.
Yeah.
They wanted to have some of them in Cardiff, and UEFA told them to fuck off, basically. So, yeah, I just think some of the reactions from some of the Welsh players and some Welsh people in the media have been absolutely shocking.
Oh, really?
Like,
I don't
don't
really.
just don't just fucking come out and go, oh, but we've had to travel so far. Well, you know what? Denmark have had to, well, not bad example, not Denmark. Switzerland have had to travel a long way. In fact, I
Yeah.
think Switzerland have had to travel further than
I
Wales,
was gonna say, is Switzerland not like the worst off or something?
and they beat France, and they
Yeah.
haven't complained at all.
It's not. It's just not an excuse, is it?
Yeah, just you know,
It's what
I'm
it
pretty
is.
sure Switzerland. I'm pretty sure Switzerland. Like, so Wales played their first two games in Baku,
Yeah.
and then flew to Rome, and then flew to wherever this one was, Copenhagen. No, Amsterdam. Right?
Mm.
Switzerland, their first game was in Baku. Their second game was in Rome. They then had to fly back out to Baku to play their third game, right?
Yeah.
And then I can't remember where the France-Switzerland game was. I think it was in Hungary.
Where's the next one?
Um, so the game against France, I believe, was in Hungary. I
Yeah.
think no, it was in Romania. It was in
I
Bucharest.
mean, the game against
And
Spain.
their next, yeah, so their game against Spain is in St. Petersburg, Russia.
Fucking hell. And then if they get through that, they'll be off back to Wembley.
Back to Wembley, yeah. To get,
Jesus
yeah, they get
Christ.
through that. No, oh yeah, shit, they will because both semi-finals are at Wembley,
Yeah.
aren't they?
So not only will
Yeah.
they have to do the most flying, they've also got the most difficult route by a landslide.
Yes, yes, and the fact that Italy have had to travel. So Rome to Wembley. Their next game is in Germany, and then they're back to Wembley. So that's not that far.
No.
You
But
know,
anyway, anyway.
Denmark and Czech Republic's in Baku, so that could be because they'll
Why
have
the
to.
fuck really don't get why this game's in Baku.
I don't get it.
Fucking Azerbaijan.
Yes, it is in us. Really?
You're like, why
Yeah.
why are we in games there?
I don't know.
I haven't
Anyway,
looked into
next
it,
game.
but- Yeah.
Next game. Italy, Austria.
This was a lot closer than I think everyone thought it'd be.
I think everyone thought that Italy were going to come out, beat Austria comfortably, and get into the quarterfinals. And what they did was not that.
Yeah, they were quite lucky in the end.
Yeah,
That
it was 0-0. Basically, it was 0-0.
Yeah, but just before, I can't remember what minute it was, but Alaba headed over to Arnautovic, who scored a header, and he
Oh yeah,
ruled offside, and
Yeah.
it was offside, but it was
marginal.
Close.
Yeah,
yeah, it was very close.
Immobile hit the bar from like 30 yards out. I remember that.
Oh yeah,
Apart from that, there wasn't that many open chances in the game. I don't think.
tight game.
It was a very tight game. Chiesa scored in like 5 minutes into extra time. It was a good goal, very good goal to be fair.
Yeah, it was.
Chiesa, yeah. And then Pessina scored after that, after the ball was like
Never.
bundled around in the box. It sort of fell to him and he hit it. Austria scored quite a lucky goal. It was, yeah. But Italy get through. I suppose it's the result that matters.
It is, but
Um,
that's the first time they've conceded in a long time.
It is, yes, and that makes England the only team not to concede in the tournament now.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
another reason to believe it's coming home.
that it's coming home. Yes.
Yeah.
On to England's opponents, Sweden versus Ukraine.
Yeah, I was fairly pissed when that was on. I'm not gonna lie.
um, so it started.
Jesus Christ! Thanks for that.
About half an hour in, about half an hour in, Zinchenko, the ball fell to him, and he just, you know, when a ball sits up, we're both doing this, and you just go, hit that. That's what it did. That's
Alan
what it
Partridge
did.
comes to mind.
Striker.
Twat.
Shit. Nah. Right. So he twatted it with his foot like a traction engine.
I didn't even know he played mid. Apparently, he's a midfielder.
Well,
I was
he is
saying
from
like,
Ukraine.
what's he doing in midfield? And then the pub was like, he's a midfielder. He just plays fullback for City.
Yeah. I know he played in midfield for. Is it Dynamo Kiev or something? Before he went to Man City, he played in midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Then Emil Forsberg scored a deflected shot.
Yeah.
Just
He
before
also
half-time.
hit the bar and the post, didn't he?
Yes, in the second half, he hit the post and the bar.
Mental.
Went
Who
to
did he
extra
play
time.
for again? Sorry.
RB Leipzig.
He's fucking class, isn't he?
Yeah. But extra time, Danielson for Sweden gets himself sent off for trying to break one of the Ukrainians' legs. That's all I can say about it. The Ukrainian guy's leg was it was wince. Like, it was honestly like.
Was it straight red?
It was a straight red, yeah.
See,
He went
that
in
was a
like
straight
halfway
red.
up, and his knee
Wilson's.
bent in the wrong way. Yeah, but at least this guy had the fucking ball, Danny. Right? Went in halfway up, studs up, bang, straight into the knee.
Yeah.
The knee went the wrong way, yeah, whatever. And then Ukraine scored through. Hang on, let me try and read this name. Dovbik? I think. In injury time and extra time. Scenes. If that happened for England, I'd have been everywhere. Right. Scenes, right? Ukraine play England in Rome on Saturday night.
I feel like no one really expected Ukraine to win that.
I don't think I didn't.
I'd much rather play that. I'm concerningly confident about our game against Ukraine.
So am I. So am I.
I'm far too confident for what I should be. I just keep telling myself, remember Iceland.
Oh God. The last game. There's not much to talk about with this one. Belgium-Portugal.
Well, there's one key moment.
One key moment. Torgan Hazard twatting a ball from 30 yards, basically.
Yeah. And then Portugal battered them all second half. But
yeah, Renato Sanchez was good.
Yeah.
There's not much else to say, to be honest.
Ronaldo out.
Sends Ronaldo and
fairly
Bruno. I know you'll be happy about that.
I really didn't want to face Portugal because they've got too many people that would piss me off if they scored against us.
Yeah. But, you know, they're
nice
out.
to see
Belgium
him go.
set up a quarter-final with Italy.
No De Bruyne or Eden Hazard for that game, which is massive.
Yeah.
I'd be close game, I think.
So, shall we do a team of the round?
No.
No? Okay, straight on to the predictions.
No, we'll do a team of the round.
Right, team of the round. Right.
Yeah, let's have to think of one first.
Goalkeepers. Who's in the conversation?
It's got to be Jordan.
See, I'm thinking it has to be Jordan.
There's going to be some biased picks here because we've just watched England beat Germany.
There is, right.
Just put the England 11 and move on.
I think it should be. I think it should be Jordan Pickford. I genuinely think it should.
Yeah, for sure. He was really good.
The only other shout I would have is Jan Sommer.
Yeah, to be fair,
But he did concede 3 goals. So,
he did, but you know,
so
saved
I
the
would
winning
say
pen.
it's got to be Jordan
Yeah,
Pickford.
easy, easy.
Um, right back,
Right backs. Oh God.
Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier. Yeah, cool.
What
No,
about Reece
no.
James? He was good.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
I can't even think.
Mailer for Denmark scored.
Was he the right back?
I think so. I
I
think he's
thought
a
he was
right
a
back.
CDM. Maybe I'm being an idiot. Let me double check. Mate
Oh, he was their left wing back.
is their left back. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Um,
mistake.
it's
Um,
great knowledge.
it is
Um,
fantastic.
I don't
Um,
know.
I
Any
don't
right
know
backs stand out?
who's playing it for him.
There probably is one like dead obvious one.
Yeah. I'm just having a look now. Like, no one strikes me as like Aspilicueta.
Oh, was he playing right back?
He was playing right
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think him for sure. He scored. That's it.
Okay. Let's go with
Is
Aspilicueta
that
then.
not his
So
first goal
Aspilicueta.
for Spain as well? I think it
I don't
was.
know. I don't
I
think
think it
so. I
was
don't
his
know.
first one.
Fair. I don't know. But yeah, let's go with
You know the only
let's
other
go with
shout?
Aspilicueta.
The only other shout?
Go
Thomas
on.
Munier, right wing
Uh,
back, got the assist.
no, I'd still say Aspilicueta.
Yeah, we'll go Vestergaard.
Yeah. Centre backs.
Centre backs. I mean, we
I'm
had a
saying
few
Ha-
good
I'm,
ones.
I'm saying Harry Maguire has to be in there.
Okay.
And in my opinion, Kier is a good shout, I think.
He is, but my only thing is how much defending did Denmark really have to do? What about the Belgian back three?
I refuse to put Alderweireld, Vermaelen or Vertonghen in a team of their own. No, no. Just
Right, well,
no.
we'll move on to any other centre backs play. Oh, Akanji for Switzerland. I don't care if he conceded 3 goals. He was a beast.
Was he?
He
Okay,
was a
let's go with it.
beast. Dortmund
So
centre back.
Kanji.
Put his penalty away as well. I tell you
Yeah,
what, Fabian Schär scored a fair penalty. Get him on
it's fair.
Newcastle pens.
Um, no, none of the French centre backs will be there.
Obviously
Yeah,
not.
let's
No.
go with the Kanji then. Let's go with the Kanji.
Yeah. Like, what, Akanji and one of ours?
Kanji and Maguire. Yeah,
Akanji Maguire.
Kanji and Maguire.
Left back Luke Shaw.
Left
Move
back
on.
Luke Shaw. Move on.
Yeah.
um, should we go 3 midfielders?
Yeah. Yeah. 3.
Okay.
Got to be 3.
There are some
Zinchenko.
there are some good shouts for this, right? So Zinchenko is a good shout.
Grealish is a
Um,
good shout.
Grealish is a good shout. Um, Thingy from Czech Republic, Holej is a good shout.
I mean, that's a strong 3.
Um,
Torgan Hazard. I don't know. Is he more of a forward?
I think he's more of a forward. He was kind of a left wing back, kind of.
I think Zinchenko has to be.
Zinchenko, Holej, Pogba, even though they went out.
Pogba, like, for most of that game, he was class. Obviously, his goal is class. His passing was so good, but he did fuck up for their equaliser. And he's
Forsberg,
a bit of a liability defensively.
even though they went out, Forsberg.
Mm, I don't think he was good enough.
Really?
Well, not compared to the other people we've been saying. Like,
And Renato Sanchez was good. So who are you thinking?
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, Pogba,
I don't know about Pogba.
Holej, Zinchenko, Pogba.
You go Pogba over Grealish,
Yes.
even as an England fan.
Yes.
Mm,
I'm going Pogba, Olej, and Zinchenko.
we can go Pogba because as good as he was class going forward, but he's a bit of a liability defensively. And they did go out to
I'm,
Switzerland, and he
I'm
gave
going.
them the
I'm going.
equaliser.
I'm going Pogba. I don't care. I'm going Pogba.
Okay. That's
So
fine.
Pogba, Olej, Zinchenko.
Mm-hmm.
Front three.
Harry Kane.
Who are we going? Not Harry Kane.
Sterling, Kane, Saka.
Shut up.
Seferovic, 100%.
Seferovic. So there's a few people. Seferovic, Kasper Dolberg,
Dahlberg.
Raheem Sterling's got a shout, I'd say.
Torgan Hazard has a shout.
Karim Benzema has a shout.
No.
No? Okay, Karim Benzema doesn't have a shout. I don't think Torgan Hazard has a shout. That leaves Dolberg.
You
That
don't
leaves
think
Dolberg.
Torgan Hazard has a shout? He scored a screamer to knock Portugal out. They won one. Like, how does he not have a shout?
Benzema scored twice, including one of the best first touches both of us have ever seen.
So Pogba's allowed to score a screamer and lose and get in the team of the group stage, the team of the round, but Torgan Hazard isn't allowed to score a screamer and win and be in the team of the round.
Right, what else did he do?
I don't care what else he did.
Pogba did other things. And also, Torgan Hazard wasn't a fucking forward, he was their left back.
I literally just said before in midfield, and I said Ozzy more of a
And
forward.
I said, no, he was their left back.
I swear you said no. I think he was more of a forward.
I said, I did, and then I looked and I went, no, he was their left back.
Oh,
Because
just-
Eden Hazard was their left winger.
Piss in Raheem Sterling in then.
Raheem Sterling, Kasper Dolberg, and Seferovic.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Solid team. Well, deserved.
so we're going
Can't remember it, can you?
Pickford, Mailer, Maguire.
Mailer? No. Aspilicueta. Shaw.
Oh yeah, Pickford, Aspilicueta, Maguire. Who was the centre back you wanted? Akanji,
Akanji.
Shaw, Zinchenko, Pogba, Olej, Sterling, Seferovic, Dolberg.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Quarter-finals. Friday at 5 o'clock, Switzerland versus Spain.
Come on, you
in
Swiss.
St. Petersburg. What do you think is going to happen? May I just say, first meeting between Spain and Switzerland at the European Championships.
The Swiss are going to do it.
The last time they faced each other in a major tournament was 2010. Switzerland won it.
I honestly
even though
think they're going
Spain
to do
won
it.
the World Cup. You think Switzerland are going to win? Okay, we'll go Switzerland.
I think it's going to be 2-2, and they're
And
going to
Switzerland.
win on penalties again.
Okay.
Yeah, bold
Belgium,
prediction.
Italy. Belgium, Italy at the Allianz in Munich. 8 o'clock Friday.
What a game! It's. I would have said Belgium.
Fifth meeting. The fifth meeting between Belgium and Italy at major tournaments.
I would have.
Italy with 3 wins and a draw. Belgium have never beaten Italy at a major tournament.
I think Italy are going to win. I think without De Bruyne and without Eden Hazard, I think they're going to struggle.
Okay.
I don't think they have enough creativity without both of them.
Saturday at 5 o'clock in Baku,
Wait,
Czech Republic versus Denmark.
You can say your predictions, by the way.
I think Belgium will win it.
I think Italy will win it. 2-0.
Spain and Belgium. I'm literally opposite to you. Spain, Belgium. I'm going with
Czech Republic, Denmark. It's got to be Denmark, hasn't it?
It's got to be Denmark. Yeah.
They've been 2-1.
And then Saturday.
Could even be another like 3-0 job. Although Patty Schick 3-2 to Denmark.
Okay.
Patrick Schick
And then
scores twice to take the Golden Boot.
Well, I'm going Denmark quite easily. And then Saturday at 8 o'clock in Rome,
Oh, gosh.
Ukraine versus
can't wait.
England.
I can't wait. I mean, 1-0. That's what it'll set up for.
I think England win.
Yeah,
Simple.
of course. Maybe 2-0.
Right.
2-0.
Okay, so your prediction, your semi-final, your first semi-final is Switzerland-Italy. Mine is Spain-Belgium, and I think Belgium win it. Yours is Switzerland-Italy.
Yeah, I think Switzerland are going to shithouse it.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, I mean, serious. I think
You
it'll
think
be.
Switzerland are going to...
I think it'll
You
be
think Switzerland are going to make...
2-2 again, and then they're going to score in extra time, last minute.
You think,
Xherdan
right, you think
Shaqiri.
Right. Do you think Switzerland is going to score 3 goals against Italy?
Yes.
Maybe we should get one of the others on the podcast.
Whoa.
Okay, right.
Well, do you want me to just
So
do
I'm
boring
going-
predictions and we'll just say the same
Shush.
thing?
No, I'm going Belgium.
You got
and
to
then
back
your
your
other
sweepstake
semi-final.
team.
Your other semi-final. Well, I am backing my sweepstake team, Belgium.
Yeah, well, we didn't all get that lucky, did we?
The other semi-final, England-Denmark. I think we both had this one.
I think we'll concede our first goal in that game.
I do think we'll win it though.
I think we'll win 2-1.
I think we'll win 2-1 after extra time.
Yeah. After extra time.
Yes.
So my game, it'll be us against Switzerland in the final. I think Switzerland will walk it. Nah, we'll beat Switzerland.
So you're going with England to win the Euro 2020 against Switzerland in the final.
Actually, I don't want that. You know what? The excuses will be rolling out that we've had the easiest run in history or whatever. Like, oh, fuck off. I think Italy will beat Switzerland, but Switzerland will beat Spain easy.
Okay.
Then we'll face Italy. It'll be cagey. Can you imagine a penalty shootout for the Euros?
Oh, God.
I don't know if I could take that.
So
I think
England-
it'll be 0-0 the final. Penalties
right, penalties.
and we win it. I have to believe.
So you think you're
And I
going
do
with
believe.
England to win the Euro 2020 final against Italy on
Yeah.
penalties?
We just beat Germany. Anything can
Right.
happen.
So my final is England Belgium, and call me a cynic. I think
You're a
Belgium. win.
cynic. What? Why are you here?
So I'm going to go with Belgium to win Euro 2020 against England in the final.
Jesus Christ, what a fucking fraud.
Well, oh well. So
Disappointed in you.
the next Euro sum up review whatever will be after the final. So it'll be probably about the 12th.
No one's
Yeah.
listening, Luke.
Thank you, Danny. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, go watch some of the others if you want. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and we'll see you for the next one.
See you later.